Especially when we travel, we are filled with panic that we don't have anything and we pack way too much. And at the end of the vacation, we realize we packed way too much. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Laura Larson Organizing, your channel to get organized at home and at work for a more fulfilled and sustainable life. The last two videos, I talked to you about Project 333. I showed you the book. I was preparing and was reading that last year still. And it's a guide to, or a project to, a minimalist wardrobe where you only live with 33 items for 3 months. That's where the numbers come from. But today I want to talk about a niche of this project, and this is how to travel with a minimalist wardrobe, and especially how to do a weekend trip, and not how to do it, but what to pack for a weekend trip. And the actual challenge is I'm going to be gone for the weekend, visiting friends, and I only want to take this backpack. And as you see, it's not even a big backpack, you know, it's for sure even not a backpacker backpack, but also for sure it's not the biggest hand carry-on backpack, but still my challenge is to travel with everything. Why is this such an important topic? And also probably the reason why you clicked on this video is because especially when we travel, we are filled with panic that we don't have anything and we pack way too much. And at the end of the vacation, we realize we packed way too much. You know, we at least didn't touch half of the clothes, or maybe we even touched them, but we're just wearing them once. And still we end up with a huge suitcase where we have to stuff everything in, everything is unorganized. The main is to carry less, to worry less about everything you pack, to worry especially less about everything you did not pack, be grateful for everything you did not pack, and enjoy the trip or vacation you're taking more. And also, just to mention it before, it obviously depends on where you're going, what the weather is going to be like, if it's a work or a leisure trip. But still, it's going to be a list that I'm going to try to challenge now on every trip, because it says that the list is supposed to work for every trip. And that is: pack your computer and charger, pack your phone and charger, pack a journal. I would add here a journal or a book if you prefer reading a book. The main essentials like your ID, your credit card, insurance card, your earbuds, pens or something to write, a small makeup bag. This is not further defined, so we talk about that more when I'm actually packing my poetry bag, a hairbrush, and then a dress, an extra shirt, a sleep shirt, underwear, and sunglasses. That's all. And also obviously to mention that in this list is not included the outfit that you're wearing right now. These are items that are just going in the backpack, not counting the things that you're wearing for that moment. Some of that you can already see some things. There was no mentioning of shoes, that including that for a 2-day trip, there's no reason to pack extra shoes. There was no mentioning of another pair of pants. So it means that, I mean, there was mentioned a dress, but that means that the pair of pants that you're wearing is supposed to be last for the 2 days. So just things that you have to have in mind. And I'm gonna just start pulling things out and see how things are going along the way. We're having a laptop and a charger. And still, I want to challenge you right away. Depending on your trip, if it's a work trip, you obviously need your laptop. Not even obviously, but you might with high probability need your laptop. If it's a leisure trip or a friend's trip, honestly consider bringing your laptop. Do you want to take some time off? Do you really want to put in some work? Do you want to be reachable? Or do you want to, also laptop is probably going to be the heaviest item that's going to be in this backpack. So also think about it. Is it something you actually need? Or if you're going for a friend's trip, is a few things that you might need doing, you'll be able to do on your phone. So actually I would challenge right now, do you need this? I'm going to need this because I'm going to work on the way to my trip and on the way back. But something to consider, maybe even leaving it home and just feeling free and off for a couple of days. Then the next point was the phone and charger. All right. Phone and charger. And then we're having a journal. I have a lot of journals. I love my journals, but I don't think I'm going to journal on the way there. But I'm having a reading challenge for myself this month. So I try to finish this big book. So I'm going to bring a book. And also same mentioned as with the work laptop, especially if you're thinking about bringing a really heavy big book, think about, do you really need it? Are you really going to need it? Think about if you want to actually pack it because I've been on so many trips where I packed 5 to 7 journals and had so many ideas and I never even touched them once. So, but this is the challenge I want to do for February, finishing this book. So this is gonna come. All right, then ID card, credit card, and insurance card. It's gonna be an easy one because all of these cards are in my wallet. That's why they're perfectly together. Next thing I'm gonna bring. Earbuds. My earbuds, and as I wanna save some walking time, I already brought my pen. Honestly, I have no idea where I'm gonna need this pen, but I'm just gonna try it out because honestly it can't harm to have a pen with you, and also this doesn't take much space and doesn't weigh anything. All right, makeup bag. So this is obviously gonna differ from person to person, but in the small makeup bag, everything is whatever you need. So if you're having contacts or you need special creams or medicaments or whatever, so this is all included in this. But while you're packing this, and even though there's no list, think about what's the main essentials. Do you need all your night creams and oils or whatever? Or is one doing the job for this just 2 days before you can go back to your full cream routine? Or do you need all the hairpins and whatever? Or is just one hair tie enough? So I'm gonna challenge myself here a little. So toothbrush, toothpaste. I don't have a travel size, but this could also be a great option for a travel size. I'm gonna be lazy here and don't even take my floss. I'm gonna be fine without flossing for 2 days. Yay. Then I'm just gonna pack one face cream. This is my day cream normally. I have night cream and serum and whatever, but I will be fine with my face for 2 days just with one cream. I need makeup remover though. But there I have a travel size. And I need my deodorant. That's also non-negotiable. And then, oh wait. Baby belly oil, something I don't want to miss for the next 2 days because this is just important for me. Travel size. Talking about makeup. Just needing a mascara. Concealer for sleeping so bad. And that's it. Ta-da! This is all the things that I'm gonna need. I'm just gonna pack them in a toiletry bag. I mean, also obviously talking about toiletries, it's always depending on also where you travel. I'm gonna stay with friends, so I'm able to use their shower gel or their shampoo, whatever. Or if you're staying in a hotel, they also, most of the time, they're gonna have things like this. If you're staying somewhere else, you obviously need to pack it. So that's the reason why I didn't pack this. But you know, like think about the place where you are, the place where you're staying. And I think I have it all. So and then also pack them in a bag that also is not way oversized. So everything should obviously fit in there, but also that the bag doesn't take up too much space. And I think that is just a little bit of squeezing and pinching. Perfect size for all my toiletries. All right. And then clothes. So Courtney Kava is recommending, or not recommending, what is always on the list that she is packing is a dress. I just go with that recommendation. I think a dress is therefore a great choice because it also fits for evening purposes if you have evening events or whatever, but also it's an easy toss over and an easy way to switch up your outfit. And we're just gonna fold that nicely and small so it doesn't wrinkle during the trip. And then she's talking about extra shirt and extra sleep shirt. So this is gonna be the outfit that I'm traveling with. So I'm just deciding for another shirt. And also, I mean, right now I'm traveling in the midst of winter. So that's why it's easy to pack also big heavy sweaters. But also, if I'm thinking about it, this all has to fit in there. You might want to consider also not maybe packing the biggest sweaters that you have. For example, like this one. I love this sweater. It's an easy toss over, but it's huge, so it's going to take up a lot of space in my backpack, especially because it's an extra shirt. So I just went with the mid solution that is still warm, but also still easy to handle. Then she talks about a sleep shirt. I don't have a sleep shirt. I don't sleep in sleep shirts. I sleep in pajamas, so it's not gonna be a sleep shirt for me. It's gonna be a pajama. But that's no problem. I'm gonna pack these, my preferred solution, into each other. Kind of roll them in here. And then we have underwear. Obviously, new underwear. Also not wearing socks yet. What shoes am I gonna wear? Think about the shoes that you're wearing, also gonna wear. And sunglasses. Honestly, something you can debate about it. Don't know if you want to take a look outside. So I just checked the weather. I'm arriving at 17 o'clock. That's when the sun is setting. And then this Friday and Saturday, it's going to be not sunny at all. So something that I'm really not going to pack. Also, it's not supposed to rain. That's also a good reminder to not pack an umbrella. So this is something that I'm even going to spare. And yeah, I have it all. That's all I'm going to pack. And it looks great for an overview. But also it looks as I'm going to fit it easily in there. I mean, and then obviously there are things to add. So what we haven't talked about now is medicaments, which are always important if you need some, or you always just feel better if you have some painkillers with you. We didn't talk about is food. If you're the one who loves to travel with your own food, maybe pack a bread box and your drink container, which I'm for sure going to do. And then if you need anything, something that also she haven't talked about, but I'm going to pack right now because it's really important for me. These are my earplugs. Never ever travel anywhere without my earplugs. And just, this is the recommendation of her essentials. I'm going to start with this list. It's going to be my first time trying this out. Traveling was just so light. Also at the same time, I'm going to do my own list with it. So I'm going to start out with this one, see how it goes, see if during the trip, I realize things that I wish I packed, maybe realize things that I didn't need it to pack. At the start, also because obviously you need to pack your house keys. As another item which is not on here, but also some things are going without saying. So also just look through your house, look through your normal list of packing, and decide what you're going to pack and what you don't need. Some tips for you if this is too challenging, because this is really minimalist, just a few outfits. If maybe this list is not enough for you and you feel like you need to pack more, otherwise you're going to have anxiety or you're not going to enjoy the trip, think about or start maybe not with this list, this few items, but challenge yourself to pack minimum as half as much as you normally do. Maybe you're even ending up with less than this, but this also could be a great way to start. So if normally you're having a carry-on and a backpack when you're doing a weekend trip, challenge yourself to think, okay, normally I pack 2 dresses or 2 evening outfits and 3 day outfits. Maybe just cut in half, pack 1 evening outfit and just 2 day outfits, just start cutting it in half and you'll realize probably you're not gonna need those missing items that much. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is create a packing list. Especially when you're this type who starts packing and just starts realizing, oh, I need this and I need this too, and you start tossing things on a pile and just shoving things in a suitcase. It can really help you to create a packing list, to have an overview of all the items that you listed down. Also because then you can plan and see what goes well together. Maybe you just need to pick one pair of pants and have a lot of shirts which are going with it. That can also just be a huge helper, or also list the outfits and decide for one pair of shoe which kind of fits all the outfits, just to really, especially regarding shoes or pants or hair items or whatever, to really just create a choice of things that go well together. So you just need to pack extras of everything. Then the third tip is also to check out your laundry opportunities. This doesn't go much for a weekend trip, because honestly for a weekend we don't need to do laundry. But especially if you're staying for a week or something or longer, you can still just travel with a few items if you see if you can do laundry in between. If you're staying with a friend or an Airbnb or somewhere even in a hotel where you can do laundry. And even if you're thinking about, okay, but that costs me money, like maybe you can save a suitcase that you don't need to pay for and therefore just do one's laundry. Just check out what's on site, what toiletries are on site, their towels or whatever, which really things that you can save. Tip number 4 is, as you might see here, know when to fold things, when to roll things, and when just to lay flat things. I made an entire video about that. I can also link that in the comments down here, because depending on with what item you're traveling, with a suitcase or a small backpack or a carry-on, there are just different options which save your clothes best from wrinkles. So for this suitcase, it's now best kind of have a mix between rolling and folding, because they're really tight, they're compact, they're protected. If you're having a big suitcase, it also can help you just to lay things flat and have them not wrinkled. But yeah, try it out how it fits best, but always make sure, especially if you're packing just a few clothes, that you pack them in an honorable way, that when you just don't shove it in your backpack, that when you arrive, especially because you have to wear them for a couple of days, that they're not wrinkled after just the first day of traveling with a new item. And also something that I can really recommend for you, especially if you have to do a lot of business trips, create like a travel uniform for yourself. Like, know what you love wearing. For example, I didn't even have the idea to consider wearing a jeans today, because that's what I hate when I travel and I have to sit a lot. I wear leggings because they're comfortable, but still they're dressy enough so I don't feel like I go in my pajamas in the train, and something that is wide and loose. So have your travel uniform that also makes traveling for you way easier, that you at least already know this is what I'm gonna wear for sure in a train or in an airplane. When you get cold, that you always have a scarf with you, like create this uniform. It at least takes already 2 days of your packing list of what you want to know what to pack. And the last tip is gonna be, if you've packed everything and you look once around through your home, through your apartment, and you think like, oh, I still have some space in my suitcase and I'm just gonna pack it. Just in case, this typical just in case items. And maybe if you're honest to yourself, just in case means never. Maybe you also have a record of your items you packed just in case, and maybe you even wore it once because you felt guilty because you brought it through the entire world just in case, but actually you didn't need it. So if you're hesitant to pack an item just in case, like this extra blouse or whatever, just don't pack it and embrace the experience of not having packed it. And I'm sure you're gonna have a positive experience of not having needed it and being happy to have some little bit more space. Maybe you can also bring some souvenirs home, or you're happy to pack food, or just having a lighter backpack on your travel. So just in case actually means you don't need it, so don't pack it. So I'm gonna put it all in here. Some items just make sense from the way whatever you're traveling with is folded. So there's an extra laptop case in here, and also there's a small purse in there where I can pack small stuff like earbuds, pen, earplugs, and my wallet. And my phone I like to keep handy. Also I can put my chargers in this small pouch. It's gonna work out great. And then I'm gonna put the clothes on the bottom of my backpack, not because they're the heaviest, but because I won't need them while I'm traveling, while I want to have easy access to my book or chargers or anything. So these are gonna go on there. And also I'm creating a little system in here so that in whatever new outfit, I'm also gonna pack the underwear and the socks so they're not flying loose around. And this outfit has the tights and also another pair of underwear. And now comes the most interesting part, to do this carefully. outfit for the last day on the bottom, outfit for the second day in between. Also an advantage in not having to pull everything out wherever I am. Pajamas that I'm gonna need for sure tonight. And that's already it. Toiletries on top, my book on top, and then also the charger on top, and there's even some space on my bread box. I can easily close it. Even pull it a bit tighter. Just pull it a bit tighter and ta-da! Got everything in my backpack. It's not too heavy. Easy to travel. Leave some space here for my drink holder and a bread box. My phone's gonna be in my pocket anyhow. That's it. Project 333, Minimalist Fashion Challenge, traveling for a weekend. And this is just the way that she recommended. I'm trying it out now, but I'm planning to build my own list on this, see how it's gonna work. And I hope this is gonna inspire you or maybe solve some of your problems while traveling the next time and just being buried under a lot of suitcase and luggage. So maybe this is gonna free up some space for you too and make packing for you easier. And if you like this video, I'm happy if you would give it a thumbs up and follow the account or check out the other videos. And otherwise, I'm happy to see you next time.